Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. And here we go, starting off the show with the three-man band. Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre. Bringing him out to the ring is Sami Zayn. And as you can see, Sami Zayn has accepted his fate of joining the three-man band. Last week we learned that Sami Zayn doesn't care what lows he has to sink to. He is not going back to NXT, and he is going to teach Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre what they need to do to break through that upper echelon of superstar and make it in this business. Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre last week, impressive win against the Big Show, trying to earn their spot on Monday Night Raw, earning exemption from the general manager. Sami Zayn, Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre slated to go up against the Dance Company. But that's not all. I do actually have an interview for you all from the Big Show, and we'll play that as soon as this match gets started. Tonight we're going to have a bunch of crazy stuff going on. John Cena very upset that Hulk Hogan called him a coward, and is now going to face off against the tag team #1 contenders, Syxx and Scott Steiner, tonight with his newfound friend Bray Wyatt. And look at this, the Dance Company making their way to the ring. Fandango recognizing the beauty in the dance that is wrestling. Titus O'Neil trying to get some elegance in his step. He's got all the power, now he just needs to know how to wield it. Fandango, the perfect man to teach him exactly how to do that. Titus O'Neil and Fandango slated here to go up against Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre to start off Monday Night Raw. As I did say, we do have an interview from Big Show. I did talk to Big Show about his recent run-ins with both of these groups, Fandango and Titus O'Neil, the Dance Company, and three-man band, and this is what he had to say.
Am I mad? Am I mad that they are teaming up against me, the Big Show? No, I'm not mad, and I totally get it. I'm a monster. I'm a 7-foot giant. And that's okay. 'Cause I'm gonna teach these kids that the old millennium is gonna kick this new school back to NXT. And I'm gonna show you tonight.
Very short, very brief, straight to the point. Big Show being very cryptic, but saying that he is going to show this new breed later tonight just exactly what he means by kicking the new people back to NXT. But let's cover some of this action here. We've got Titus O'Neil going up against Heath Slater in the middle of the ring, starting off our Monday Night Raw action. Very interesting, Sami Zayn joining up with 3MB a couple months ago after AJ Styles defeated him one-on-one for the right to be in the Spades. Very interesting to see how both of those groups have been affected by this addition to their groups. Three-man band has started to actually look like they're coming to fruition. And AJ Styles has won the Intercontinental Championship and is the lost total track. And Adrian Neville is a man who is actually learning quite a bit from AJ Styles, the Intercontinental Champion. The Spades finally gaining traction with the new addition of Adrian Neville. Heath Slater now trying to make the tag to Drew McIntyre. Sami Zayn trying to coach him along. Sami Zayn, as new as he is here in the WWE, has been wrestling longer than many of you have probably even been watching wrestling. Been out on the independent circuits learning his craft. He knows all sorts of tips and tricks to make it in this business, to be successful. And he vows to take three-man band to that land of success. We have Fandango here, trapped on the outside with three-man band in their corner. Referee up to a 4 count.
And it looks like we could be heading back into the ring.
Fandango here. Looks like he's loosing those steel steps. Drew McIntyre taking them away. Was Fandango going to accept a disqualification there, as Heath Slater is mocking and taunting Titus O'Neil? Fandango taking out Drew McIntyre. Fandango's getting a little distracted here. And Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre take control.
Slater lands a good shot, and he makes the tag.
Drew McIntyre into the match now, running straight at Fandango. Fandango using that momentum against Drew McIntyre, flapjacking him right onto the mat. And Fandango now on the attack. If it were me, I would make a tag out to Titus O'Neil. The real deal is on the corner. He's on the apron looking for the tag. You need to rejuvenate your team's momentum. Tagging into Titus O'Neil right now would be that momentum that he desperately needs. Neckbreaker to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre still trying to fight Fandango.
Dodges to the side of that one.
Drew McIntyre still has a lot of energy. Fandango has been weathered down, if ever so slightly, here in this match. Going for the pin. Sami Zayn interrupting the count. He's going to have to be careful. I think the referee is in a bit of a bad mood tonight. He will not hesitate to eject a manager. And Fandango looks like he's going for a tag, and he does. Tagging out to Titus O'Neil. The real deal Titus O'Neil coming into the ring right now against Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, elbow to the face. Drew McIntyre planting Titus O'Neil face first into the mat. He's going to go for the win here. Heath Slater taking out Fandango. Drew McIntyre looking for the future shock DDT. Going to try to put it away here. He's got the double underhooks. Connecting to Titus O'Neil. Drew McIntyre very well might win this match here. Going for the pin. One. Oh, and oh my god, and Fandango missed the elbow. He missed the elbow to break up the pin. Luckily, Titus O'Neil was still at full strength to kick out of the finisher. Drew McIntyre is wondering if he's done enough. Going for the pin again. 1, 2. That time he gets broken up by Fandango. Heath Slater now trying to isolate. Titus O'Neil, belly-to-belly suplex. Titus O'Neil now going to tag out to Fandango. Fandango running forearm straight to the, it looks like the top of the nose, the bridge of the nose there. And is that going to be enough to put Drew McIntyre away? And Sami Zayn once again. And I will say this for Fandango and Titus O'Neil. The Dance Company are very, very good at getting the other team's manager to get ejected out of this match. They have tried a pin attempt 2 times after not using a finisher just to get Sami Zayn out of here. Drew McIntyre. Heath Slater double teaming Fandango here. Will Fandango be able to get away from this corner? He seems too interested in attacking Heath Slater. Heath Slater seems too interested in attacking Titus. And over the top rope he goes. And now Titus O'Neil tossing him back into that ring. Fandango following him right after. Heath Slater still transfixed on Titus O'Neil. Heath Slater now pulling the arm of Fandango off of his body there. Looks very vicious. There's a nice neck breaker connecting to Heath Slater. Fandango off the ropes. Misses. Pushes Heath Slater back into the forearm, into the corner. Fandango taking Heath Slater to the top. Fandango now. Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Taking him out, going for the pin. 1, 2. Heath Slater kicking out. And it would seem that Sami Zayn has been ejected. I cannot see him. Fandango, nice takedown there. Trying to regain some momentum that was once lost. Oh, belly-to-belly suplex taking Slater down. Oh, what an elegant move there. Planting the face into the mat of Heath Slater. And Fandango thinks that's going to be enough. 1, 2. Oh, and Drew McIntyre getting his dirty paws into this match here. Titus O'Neil into it as well. Titus O'Neil gets taken out. Fandango stuck in the corner.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Heath Slater still focused.
Nice kick. There's the pin.
Roll up here. 1. Not going to happen. Titus O'Neil. I was going to say, Heath Slater still focused on Titus O'Neil. Left him in the ring for that breakup. Fandango going to go for a submission. Doesn't work. Drew McIntyre is there in time. Fandango trying to go for a tag. Slater follows. And it looks like Slater just hit his head on that turnbuckle there. Oh my god, Fandango going to the top. Oh, and he takes Slater out. Goes for the missile drop kick. And gets dropped. Slater gonna capitalize on the missed move. 1. No, not gonna happen. Titus O'Neil breaking it up. Oh, look at that. Drew McIntyre throwing Fandango into his own corner. Getting him any room that keeps him away from Titus O'Neil is good. These two teams in their separate weeks in the past couple of weeks has decimated the Big Show. And here comes the real deal Titus O'Neil. Uppercut to Heath Slater, misses. Slater off the ropes. Titus O'Neil just missing Heath Slater. In comes Drew McIntyre. Oh, nice whip there. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, was that 3? No, 2.5. Titus O'Neil again kicking out. He is the powerhouse of the dance company. You're going to have to take him out first if you have any hopes of winning. Drew McIntyre going for the pin. 1, 2. Not going to happen. Drew McIntyre getting a lot of near falls here on Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil now working the back of Drew McIntyre. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No, the referee was already down, so he had the count. There was no way that Slater was going to be able to make it to them. Titus O'Neil just has to do enough damage. Oh, and he's got a submission here. Full Nelson. Fandango going to try to isolate. It does not work. Heath Slater coming in to combat Fandango, and it looks like he just tore at his face. Titus O'Neil controlling McIntyre in the corner.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put each other through.
Titus O'Neil dragging McIntyre into the middle of the ring, going for the pin. 1, 2. Not going to happen. Slater there in time. Drew McIntyre going for a full Nelson of his own. Gets broken up by Fandango. Now they're struggling. Who's going to win this power here? And it is Titus O'Neil. No surprise. Abominable stretch now. Is he going to tap out? Did he tap out? I don't think he did. I don't quite know. Did Slater get it DQ'd? I don't know what's going on here. 1, 2. Oh no, Slater is still in this match. There's a lot of commotion from the crowd. I thought I'd missed something. Titus O'Neil back suplex connecting. And it looks like Fandango's going to come in to pick up the scraps. Drew McIntyre handing it over to Slater. Interesting strategy here from 3MB. Almost like they don't want to create a mismatch, almost as if this is a basketball game. Oh, off the top rope, dodges it. Slater now running back to Drew McIntyre. Fandango welcoming the challenge.
Nobody home for that one.
And here we go, Drew McIntyre tagging in Heath Slater. Heath Slater's turn for the hot tag. Fandango dodges it immediately. Fandango tossing Heath Slater, bringing him back into an elbow. Fandango. Oh, look at that beautiful Russian leg sweep. So elegant. Titus O'Neil isolating. Fandango might get a win here. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No, Heath Slater getting away. And now Fandango planting that busted up face of Heath Slater down. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Fandango, the dance company, defeating 3MB here. Sami Zayn's strategy not sound enough, apparently. Sami Zayn tried to get Drew McIntyre and Heath Slater on the same page. It didn't really work out. And there you go, Titus O'Neil and Fandango. Victorious, the dance company. Showing one of their first successes as an actual tag team. Against a very, very viable tag team in 3MB. They are on the hunt for exemption. And welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Wade Barrett, the King of Spades, coming down to the ring. He is ready to take on his opponent this week, Luke Harper of the Wyatt family. Wade Barrett and Adrian Neville. They are not taking no for an answer after last week. They wanted to make sure that the Wyatts paid for their continued assault against their leader, AJ Styles.
Accompanied by Adrian, from Manchester, England.
Wade Barrett ready to take on the Wyatts here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, and here we go. Already a brawl has broken out. Erick Rowan and Adrian Neville on the outside. Luke Harper and Wade Barrett going to battle on the inside. They're the one with the match. Erick Rowan and Adrian Neville are just on the outside brawling. Erick Rowan just toying around with Adrian Neville as if he's a toy out there. Adrian Neville reversing, jawbreaker. Oh, and Rowan just slammed his head against those steel steps. Wade Barrett on the inside doing his job, taking down Luke Harper. Luke Harper and Erick Rowan, the two descendants of Bray Wyatt, the two disciples. Adrian Neville tossing Erick Rowan into the corner, and look at this. You just look at him. This brawl is opened up on the outside. We're supposed to be covering the match on the inside here. Adrian Neville and Erick Rowan going at it right in front of us. Wade Barrett on the inside seems to be handling Luke Harper. Adrian Neville's distracted. Bulldog. You have to wonder if this is the psychology that the Wyatts want to put in place. Oh, and Erick Rowan now. No. Oh, belly to belly suplex. Erick Rowan and Adrian Neville just brawling even more. And Erick Rowan unleashing blow after blow to Adrian Neville. Luke Harper on the inside, taking it to Wade Barrett.
Great match here. But if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.
Oh, a kick straight to the face of Erick. Luke Harper now trying to gain control over Wade Barrett in the middle of the ring. They're over here in the bell area. Not quite sure what they're doing here. Why are they're fighting so intensely? Oh, Luke Harper. Nice back suplex there. Erick Rowan. Oh my God. Erick Rowan almost got sent through our announce table. And Erick Rowan, oh my god. Erick Rowan is just clubbing Adrian Neville. He just tried to run off of the apron and toss him.
What can Lance do at this point, King? Well, listen, we knew this was going to be close, but he can lash out with one.
Erick Rowan being thrown into the corner. Adrian Neville attacking. Wade Barrett on the inside. Handling Luke Harper. What kind of chaos are we going to see in 2 weeks? At the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, these two teams are netted to go one-on-one against each other. Oh, look at this. Erick Rowan tossing Adrian Neville to the inside and a big boot to the face. And Erick Rowan up on the top rope. Oh, and he gets taken out. And look at this. Adrian Neville is getting tossed out of this ring.
He gets out of trouble there.
Erick Rowan feeling confident here. Wade Barrett is in that ring. He feels confident too. Gotta wonder if he's trying to put this match away.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far.
Wade Barrett does have a finisher. Luke Harper gonna go for the pin here. Erick Rowan gonna make sure Adrian Neville doesn't get involved. Adrian Neville attacking Erick Rowan again on the outside. These two have just been going at it left and right. Oh, and a reversal there. And Erick Rowan, what is he doing here? He is just dragging Adrian Neville in towards the chairs. It's Erick Rowan versus... Oh my god. Oh, and a headbutt. Oh my god, Erick Rowan, what was his plans here?
Counter by Lance. Look at those eyes. Oh yeah, this could be big.
Erick Rowan gets reversed. Adrian Neville tossing Rowan into the barricade. It looks like Luke Harper on the inside has things under control. 1, 2, 3. And Luke Harper getting a win over Wade Barrett. Adrian Neville was too distracted by Erick Rowan. And the Wyatt family. The Wyatt family are looking good. On the bright side, Luke Harper, Erick Rowan will be indisposed of for the evening. For the match later tonight, John Cena and Bray Wyatt will be taking on NWO 6 and Scott Steiner. Hulk Hogan has called Cena a coward. And John Cena did not accept that too graciously. The Wyatt family just trying to earn exemption. They have only just made it here to Monday Night Raw from NXT. And they are doing a very good job in telling the general manager that they belong on Monday Night Raw. Well, here we are on Monday Night Raw. The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, making his way to the ring. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, many superstars in the back are trying to team up before the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view to try to help each other earn some victories and impress the Raw general manager before the NXT draft. The Raw GM is handing out exemptions, and he is watching all of these matches to see who he wants to be exempt from that draft. And it looks like Ryback and Sheamus are going to be teaming up here. Earlier tonight, we did hear a little bit about Big Show and what his plans for 3MB and the dance company were. Well, we're about to find out. I'm hearing a rumor that he's brought a friend with him. Oh no. Could it be Chris Jericho and the Big Show? If there is any two superstars who are more larger than life. It is the Big Show and Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has been MIA for months, and Big Show has been assaulted by these tag teams, and the Big Show has countered with reuniting Jericho. The Big Show and Chris Jericho live on Monday Night Raw. Sheamus and Ryback are two very, very powerful people, but will they be able to overcome the might? Oh my god, oh my, 1, 2, no, and Sheamus kicks out. The Big Show immediately with a knockout punch. These two have had great rivalries in the past, as well as Ryback and Chris Jericho. Ryback is actually the man who took out Chris Jericho one year. And Sheamus absolutely needs a tag. He needs a fresh man in this match. The Big Show just lifted Sheamus up immediately and hit him with a knockout punch. Sheamus getting up. I mean, he is a superstar, former WWE champion. So no surprise there. Oh, and Big Show just attacking Ryback in his own corner. The Big Show now whipping Ryback off the ropes. Ryback reversing. Oh my god, and Ryback. Luthez taking the Big Show down. Going for a pin. Is that enough to take the big man down? 1, no. Chris Jericho, the best in the world at what he does, making his return to Monday Night Raw. I believe the last time we saw him, I think it was King of the Ring tournament when he faced Jack Swagger. Big Show now, looking to help his teammate Chris Jericho and double teaming Ryback. Nice back suplex connecting. And in comes Chris Jericho and the crowd cheers. It's been a while since they've seen Y2J in action. Insecurity to the side of the head. Y2J very charismatic, very cunning, and very opportunistic. Obviously, Y2J, Chris Jericho, has always been a part of the Monday Night Raw roster. He has just never really found a spot on the card here. And it would seem that he and the Big Show do not want to go to NXT. And now Big Show's message of the old millennium beating up the new school to earn exemption rings true. Sheamus tossed onto Chris Jericho. And look at that, they're both distracted by their nemesis, and here comes Jericho. Seemed like a ruse to me. Jericho tried to go after Sheamus. Sheamus seeing a little bit right through it. Sheamus, even though getting knocked out in the beginning of this match, has seemed to recover very well. Chris Jericho. And there you go. There's that cunning that you see. He picks his spots and he kicks exactly where he wants to kick. Right on the base of that spine.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. Jericho reverses it. No!
Chris Jericho, oh my god, tried to go for the moonsault, the lion salt off of the ropes.
There's the tag.
And then tags in the big man, the Big Show.
Sheamus is just so hard to stop.
Gonna go up against Sheamus here. Sheamus probably not too happy that he got knockout punched immediately at the beginning of this match. And you can see the rage in the eyes of the Celtic Warrior. And he's going to try to put Big Show away. Oh, big boot just knocking Sheamus down.
He's in bad shape. He's got to make the tag. Reversal.
Sheamus needs to be careful and not overdo it. Ryback is the fresher man. I mean, look at the tag team structure that Jericho and Big Show have. Constant tagging in and out.
And that could have been bad.
Ryback, a nice clothesline there, taking down Y2J. Y2J reverses, knocking down Ryback.
Competitive tag team match.
It looks like Chris Jericho is tagging in the Big Show, and again, another quick tag. Jericho didn't really do much, but this is a marathon, not a sprint, and you don't want to have half of your team absolutely gassed and not able to break up a pin. Jericho and the Big Show also trying to impress the Raw general manager.
He makes the tag.
And if you're the Raw general manager, I don't think you want Big Show or Chris Jericho to be the ones being sent off to NXT. The NXT draft will be random. It will be a select few superstars from both Raw and SmackDown to even out the brands. An even amount will come from Raw, an even amount will come from SmackDown, and they will head on over to NXT. The newest brand on Wednesday nights in my universe mode. Big Show looks angry, and Ryback immediately going out of the ropes. And Big Show tagging in Chris Jericho. Ryback catching him, knocking him down. And now Ryback toying with Jericho, just bashing his head into that lower turnbuckle. Belly-to-belly suplex. Chris Jericho trying to find a footing in this match and try to get something going against Ryback. There hasn't been much offense from him in this little, this run that he's gone. Now Jericho tossing Ryback into the turnbuckle. Now it's a double team maneuver here. And the Big Show, what a nice, huge elbow. Off of that second rope. Big Show taking out Sheamus. Ryback looks like he's going to go after Y2J. Y2J throwing Ryback into the middle of the ring. The Big Show gonna take advantage. Oh, big boot to the side of the head. Look at that, Jericho holding Ryback in place. We're not quite sure what Big Show's doing right now. Oh, and the Big Show going for the knockout punch. Connecting to Ryback. Jericho gonna isolate. Can Jericho isolate? 1, 2. Oh, and it wasn't enough. Ryback kicked out. Ryback reverses belly to belly to the big man. Big Show immediately getting back up, and we've got Ryback and Sheamus. Sheamus tagging in. Big Show reversing.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far.
Oh, what a big headbutt there by Sheamus. Very brave to do that to a giant. Or is it stupidity? Oh, Sheamus, big back body drop, taking him down. And Big Show just walking all over Sheamus as if he was an Irish rug. And another big back body drop. Big Show thinks this might be it. Going for the pin. Ryback is right there. 1, 2. No, not going to happen. Ryback too close. Jericho trying to attack Sheamus. Sheamus getting distracted. Big Show now in control. Irish whip to Sheamus. Back to Big Show. Big Show got reversed by Sheamus. Elbow to the face. Sheamus tagging in Ryback. Oh, what a big headbutt there by the Big Show. I don't believe that Sheamus will ever give up in this match. I can say that Ryback is the type of guy who may give up just to fight another day. And Ryback is really taking Big Show to town here. Spine buster. Connecting. Oh, the meat hook clothesline. Connecting to the Big Show. Ryback and Sheamus might earn a spot here for exemption. 1, 2, 3, and Ryback has eliminated the Big Show. Oh my God, and Ryback catching Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho now being marched around and dropped to the mat. Ryback going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No! Chris Jericho escapes. What a reversal there. Now it's Sheamus and Ryback taking out Jericho, or at least trying to.
Look at this. Somehow he's still going.
Jericho going to try to use his speed against Ryback, and that is the right move.
Oh my God.
Over the top rope, landing on Ryback. Is that enough? Going for the pin. Sheamus nowhere near. 1, 2, 3. No! Ryback nearly falling there to Y2J. Nice suplex there by the Ryback. The big guy tagging out to Sheamus, and Sheamus, it is now his turn to try to take Jericho out. Going for the pin on Sheamus. 1, 2. Ooh. Chris Jericho just trying to even the odds. That's all he's got to do, is even the odds. That's step 1 to winning the match. Shoulder block. 1, 2. Not gonna happen. And look at that. Sheamus was looking to tag out to Ryback. Instead, Jericho went on the attack. Jericho now has Sheamus in the corner. Sheamus, reversal, belly-to-belly suplex. And now Sheamus trying to get back to Ryback. And oh, how quickly the tables turn here in the WWE. And oh my God, Chris Jericho going to try to tap Ryback out. And it didn't work. Ryback and Sheamus have very good tag team qualities about them at this point in the match. But they were clearly outshined by Big Show and Jericho. And now Jericho is just getting bombarded with an assault. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No, and again Jericho kicks out. Unbelievable. Oh, and Ryback dropping Jericho, banging his head against the mat. This match is nearly over. It's got to be. Jericho keeps attempting for a comeback here. I just don't see it happening. Jericho taking Ryback to the top. Jericho, what is he thinking? Moonsault from the top. I'm sorry, the Hurricane Rana from the top. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, and he's evened it up. He's evened it up. Jericho evens up this match. Neckbreaker to Sheamus. The best in the world at what he does has evened up this 2-on-1 match. Roll up. 1, 2. Oh. Jericho running forearm. Taking down Sheamus. 1, 2. Oh, and again Sheamus kicking out. Jericho gaining momentum very quickly. Sheamus putting a stop to it with a knee and a kick to the gut. And now strong strikes to the face. Jericho being thrown into the corner. Sheamus taking Jericho up to the top. Oh no. He might be thinking superplex here. Superplex. Connecting. Jericho down and out on the inside. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus and Ryback have defeated the newly formed Y2J and Big Show Jericho. Unbelievable match there. Sheamus and Ryback definitely earning an opportunity, in my mind, to earn redemption at Hell in a Cell. I am getting word that as of right now, there will be an Elimination Chamber match at Hell in a Cell to determine who will get exemption with the teams involved as of this list. Earlier tonight, we did see 3MB go up against Titus O'Neil and Fandango. Titus O'Neil and Fandango picked up the win. They will be moving on into the chamber, as will Sheamus and the Ryback. Only 2 spots remain. Next week, we will figure out who will go into the chamber with Sheamus, Ryback, and the Dance Company. Is it going to be the newly formed Jericho, or is it going to be Team 3MB? All that coming up next week. And here we go, Tensai making his way to the ring. Last week losing to the main event player Brodus Clay. Tensai now looking for some revenge here in a match against Big E Langston. I actually had an interview from Big E Langston on the app just before we came back from Monday Night Raw, and he told me that he was inserting himself in this rematch against Tensai and Brodus Clay because he wants to earn the exemption, even though he doesn't need it, and steal it away from Tons of Funk. So at the pay-per-view, at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, it's going to be Tensai versus Big E Langston versus Brodus Clay, a triple threat match. As for last week's actions, he told me that he wanted to disrupt the Wyatt family. He knows that the Wyatt family are his huge target. If he were to ever go after the WWE Championship, he says it was business only. He didn't do it to come out and save AJ Styles. He did it for his own personal gain. And now here we go, Big E versus Tensai on Monday Night Raw. Speaking of last week's main event, we are going to have a hell of a main event this week. John Cena teams up with former adversary Bray Wyatt to take on the NWO's Six and Scott Steiner. They are the current #1 contenders to the Tag Team Championships. The Usos will be returning next week, and they will face off against the losers of whatever, actually, no, I'm sorry, because the losers will not have time, so it will be Ryback and Sheamus going up against the Usos. That should be a very good opportunity for Ryback and Sheamus to prove that they are Tag Team Championship material. They seemed like they worked together as a team very, very well. Big E Langston, he's got the money in the bank. He's got the whole world in his hands, and he doesn't care whether he gets drafted, whether Wyatt will win the championship, whether Cena will win the championship. Hell, he doesn't care if Andre the Giant came back from the dead and won the WWE Championship. He is the man who can cash that briefcase in at any time to become WWE Champion. In my mind, Big E Langston is toying with Tensai and Brodus Clay. He knows that he has no real reason to become WWE Champion anytime soon. He will wait, he will bide his time. He has until next year's Money in the Bank to use that Money in the Bank contract. Big E Langston controlling this match in the early goings. Big E Langston, a very fast individual, but Tensai, also a very agile individual himself, and a much bigger man than Big E Langston. If Tensai were to use that weight to his advantage, I do believe he would win this match. Tensai taking out Big E Langston. Tensai getting thrown off the ropes into a big back body drop by Big E. Tensai and Big E trading lefts and rights, and if you're the main event player, Brodus Clay, you've got nothing but a smile on your face. Tensai may have Big E this week, but next week it's going to be Brodus versus Big E. He better be taking some notes. Tensai is a very scary individual, but Big E Langston is much, much, much more powerful.
I bet they could hear that one up in the rafters.
Tensai, very glancing closed fist blow to the forehead. Big E, a nice shoulder block there. And now Big E Langston going on to the attack of Tensai. Big E Langston back suplex connecting to Tensai. Gaining some momentum here. Oh, and he has just taken down Tensai with that clubbing clothesline. 1, 2, no. Not gonna happen. Big E Langston. I believe he just tried to go for his finisher and he just missed. So I believe Tensai has his finisher. Tensai spitting some mist. There's the uppercut. Tensai gonna completely cover his hand. And it is connected to to Big E Langston. Dropping the legs out from under Big E. Tensai gonna try to isolate and win this match. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No, 2.5. Big E Langston kicking out. Big E a running STO taking down Tensai. 1, 2. No. You're gonna need the Big E ending. The big ending. Or the Big E Buster, as I like to call it. Big E Langston being thrown into the corner by the Big Show. Big Show tossing Big E over the top rope.
What great action we've had in this match.
And the Big Show, I'm not quite sure what he was planning there. Oh, sorry, I'm Tensai, I'm not sure what he was planning there.
Oh yeah, this could be big.
Big E Langston. What's he going for here? Is he going for the Big E Buster? Big E Buster. Connecting to Tensai. Taking him down. Big E Langston going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Big E Langston looking dominant. A small hiccup last week after he lost to Sheamus. But Big E Langston looked impressive in that win against a very dominant Tensai. Next week he's got the main event playa in Brodus Clay. Will he be able to successfully keep exemption away from Tensai and Brodus Clay? Big E Langston standing tall on Monday Night Raw. And here we go, main event of Monday Night Raw. Hollywood Hulk Hogan coming on out to the ring with his two buddies, Scott Steiner and Six. The NWO running Monday Night Raw. Scott Steiner and Six earning their #1 contendership.
Listen to this place. Everybody's on their feet. I love this atmosphere.
And now they are going to run wild on John Cena and Bray Wyatt. Hulk Hogan calling John Cena a coward and claiming to be the #1 contender, and no one has disputed him. Everyone is scared of facing John Cena. And yet here he is. Very interesting that John Cena is teaming up with his former adversary, Bray Wyatt. A new alliance has been formed. John Cena and Bray Wyatt and the rest of the Wyatt family do not want to be going to NXT. So they have made a pact to help each other. They want help. They are helping John Cena keep his championship, and Cena is helping them weaken the Spades. The chime has gone off and the lights have dimmed, and now the fire is starting to circle around the stage, Bray Wyatt is making his entrance here on Monday Night Raw.
Sarasota, Florida, the beater of world.
The WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Bray Wyatt, a menacing figure, making his way down the ring. Bray Wyatt and John Cena looking to take the NWO by storm here. And there we go. We've got John Cena in the ring against Scott Steiner. Hulk Hogan on the outside, watching intently.
John Cena, filled with heart and determination. Right now, what must
Hulk
be
Hogan
Cena's
is
mind, gang?
your number one contender as of right now. John Cena versus Hulk Hogan has been confirmed for the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view.
And build support for him. And now his partner comes in. Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Oh, and look at that. Hulk Hogan just took a swipe at Cena, threw him off the apron. The referee saw it, and Hulk Hogan.
Man, 6 is quick.
And look at this. Cena just tried to attack Hogan. Hogan just threw Cena into the ring.
He's got him. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest.
Hulk Hogan trying to call the shots here.
That's getting dropped to the canvas. And the
Bray Wyatt being thrown into the corner. Bray Wyatt reversing.
what an impact.
Oh, and look at this. Hulk Hogan is just distracted Bray Wyatt, and in comes Scott Steiner.
I have a strong feeling that these guys will throw caution to the wind and just go full
Nice shoulder block there by Bray Wyatt. Hulk Hogan looks very, very antsy here tonight. He has not been a calm or sane individual, to say the least.
and he makes the tag.
He lost his championship. He ran down JBL, and he has now reformed a defunct faction,
This is electric.
the NWO, with very, very select members, Scott Steiner and 6. Scott Hall is MIA. John Cena has his comeback here, and he tags into Bray Wyatt.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
And John Cena and John Cena was just attacked by Hulk Hogan again, and I believe the referee has ejected Hulk Hogan, and John Cena having a few words with Hulk Hogan before he leaves. This is now an even matchup. Bray Wyatt and Cena taking on the number one contenders to the tag team championships.
A win. Oh man, he landed right on his neck from that German suplex.
Bray Wyatt looking to put 6 away here. 6 reversing. Kick to the gut. Tossing Bray Wyatt into his own corner.
And a monster with tremendous power.
And again, another kick to the gut, just trying to keep Bray Wyatt in the corner of the NWO. 6 now tagging out to Scott Steiner.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Scott Steiner being thrown into the corner. Bray Wyatt, oh, a shot to the kidneys. And it immediately takes Scott Steiner down. Bray Wyatt looking to finish this match here. Cena taking out 6. Bray Wyatt has Scott Steiner over the top rope. Oh no. Bray Wyatt is a sadistic man.
These competitors.
DDT to that apron, to that hard, the hard part of the ring. And he has just taken out Scott Steiner, and 6 now getting involved. Oh, and look at that. 6 getting taken out for his trouble. Bray Wyatt.
These competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Scott Steiner. He's getting kneed into the chest by Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is attempting to dissect the NWO.
What a match.
Bray Wyatt does have his comeback, and he has just clotheslined Scott Steiner into the corner, and another clothesline. Into that sidewalk slam, connecting, taking him down. Bray Wyatt going for the pin. 1, 2, oh, and 3. And that's it. Bray Wyatt and John Cena have just defeated the #1 contenders, Bray Wyatt and John Cena.
I can't believe what we saw during it.
They got under the skin of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan interfered once too many times. We're going to have Hogan versus Cena. We're going to have Bray Wyatt and his Wyatt family members versus the Spades. And we're going to have the Usos taking on the NWO for the Tag Team Championships. Loads of stuff coming in 2 weeks at the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view. But tonight, John Cena and Bray Wyatt, the alliance holds true. They are victorious over the NWO. Ladies and gentlemen, until Friday Night SmackDown, thank you for watching. And until then, Derek D. Ginger King, checking out.